Hey there, Judy. I hate to interrupt you in the middle of the day, but do you have a minute to talk?
Sure thing, Connie. I don't mind. Is everything okay? Do you need help with something?
Well, it doesn't really have anything to do with work, so I've been debating whether or not I should bring it up to you.
Connie, I'm your supervisor. If whatever's bothering you is so serious that you think you need to bring it up to me during the day, then it's obviously something that will impact your work, so go ahead. Tell me what's on your mind.
Thanks, Judy. I really appreciate it. So here's the thing. I actually just found out that I am pregnant.
Oh my goodness, really? Oh, that's wonderful news. I'm so happy for you, Connie. So who's the father? I don't remember you ever talking about having a boyfriend or a husband.
Well, the father is the issue. I'm not sure whether I should tell you who he is.
Why not? Is it someone else at the company? Well, don't worry. If this is something you need to keep secret, your secret is safe with me.
Okay. I'll tell you who the father is then, but don't get too surprised, okay?
It's all right. Go ahead and tell me.
It's Harvey.
Harvey? In accounting? But he's over 60 years old. I'm surprised that his, still works.
Oh my God, no, not that Harvey.
Oh, that's a relief. But I don't think there are any other Harveys at the company.
That's because my Harvey doesn't work at the company.
Wait a minute. You're not talking about my husband, Harvey, are you?
I am, actually. I am pregnant with your husband's child.
All right, Connie, that's enough of that. I'll let you off with just a warning this time, but don't go making jokes like this ever again. It is a violation of the company's harassment policy.
I'm not joking, though. I'm telling the truth.
There is no way you could be pregnant with my husband's baby. I mean, as far as I know, the two of you have never even met each other.
Sure we have. We've met a bunch of times. He comes to pick you up from the office from time to time, doesn't he?
I mean, sure he does, but he only does that maybe once or twice a month at the most. What are you saying, that you were watching him from the window or something?
I sure was. That's how I recognized him when we bumped into each other downtown one day. I said hi, we got to talking, he invited me to have coffee with him in a cafe. One thing led to another, and now I'm pregnant.
I don't believe this. You're serious, aren't you? You really have been sleeping with my husband? How long have you two been seeing each other?
I think the first time we did it was almost a year ago. Wow, the time really has flown.
Oh my God, you've been doing this for a whole year?
We sure have. It's been the best year of my life.
No way. I don't believe it. You have to be pulling some kind of elaborate prank on me. I mean, there is no way you've been sleeping with my husband. It can't be true.
Judy, I think it would be the best thing for you, me, Harvey, and our baby for you to just accept reality. That's the only way we'll be able to move forward with our plan.
Plan? What plan? What do you want from me anyway?
Isn't it obvious? I want to get married to Harvey so we can raise our child together.
I suppose I should have seen that coming.
So I'd appreciate it if you could do whatever you need to do to move your divorce along as swiftly as possible, okay? Oh, and also, you're going to have to move out of his house.
Now, wait just a minute. We've only been living in that house for 6 months now.
I know, it's perfect. I would never raise my precious baby in anything but a brand new house. Like, who wants to buy a used house anyways? Who knows what kind of germs and stuff are spread all over the place? Okay, so we're on the same page now, right? You're gonna divorce my Harvey and get out of his house as soon as possible. Clear? That's what you'll do if you love him anyway. What man would want to stay married to an old granny like you?
Excuse me? I'm an old granny?
Yeah, you're gonna be 40 soon, aren't you? I mean, you should be grateful that Harvey was willing to stay with you past 30.
Whatever. Listen, Connie, I don't know what you expected would happen when you texted me today, but I am absolutely not going to just lie down and admit defeat. That house is our house, mine and Harvey's, not yours. And the final matter of business is to talk to Harvey about what's going on. I'm still not 100% convinced you're telling the truth.
You're gonna be in for a rude awakening when you have that conversation. Harvey is absolutely head over heels for me. And you can't really blame him either. Ask any man in the world which one of us they'd pick, and they'd pick me every single time.
You've known Harvey for a year. I have been married to him for 10 years and known him longer than that. Our bond as husband and wife is far, far stronger than a little hussy like you would ever understand. Oh, yeah? Well, this hussy was able to shatter those super strong bonds you're talking about in no time. He's mine now, Judy. An old granny like you doesn't deserve to have a handsome, successful man like Harvey for a husband. Oh, and one more thing. None of this is a request, it's a demand, and you have no right to say no to me. I demand that you divorce my husband and move out of my house immediately. If you want to put up a fight, bring it. I'll just have to force you out instead. I'll deal with you later. My first order of business is to talk to Harvey. Do it quick, all right? I want to move into my big, comfortable new house and relax as soon as possible. Hi there, Tucker.
Well, if it isn't my lovely daughter-in-law, how are you today, sweetheart?
Could be better. Hey, is Harvey there right now? He told me he was going to visit you guys today.
You just missed him. He left about 10 minutes or so ago. Why, what's the matter?
I've been trying to get a hold of him, but he's not returning my calls or texts.
Well, I suppose he should be home before too much longer. You know, I've been thinking lately, I do appreciate how often Harvey comes over to see us. But considering the circumstances that allow him to do that, well, I feel so guilty. It must be a terrible burden on you.
No, it's nothing you need to feel bad about. We're a married couple, and that means we do the best we can to support one another.
I know, that's what you always say, but I still wish that he would get his act together.
I'm sure he will eventually. Anyway, about Harvey. When he was at your house, was he acting strange at all?
No, he didn't say or do anything out of the ordinary that I can recall. What's going on, though? Is there something wrong with Harvey?
It's just, I got a text message from one of the people who I supervise at work.
And what did she say? Was it something to do with Harvey?
Yes, actually. She said that she's pregnant with his child.
What? No, there's no way that can be true.
As of right now, I'm currently in the same boat as you. I just can't believe it's true. That's why I'm trying to get a hold of Harvey so I can ask him myself.
I see. Yes, it would be best to ask him first before making any untoward assumptions. It could be a mistake, a joke, a lie. Or, sadly, it might just be the truth.
That's a possibility that I'm prepared for, but I need to talk to Harvey first.
And if it turns out to be true?
In that case, then I'll just have to move forward with my best interests in mind.
Indeed. Judy, I want you to know that if my boy really has betrayed you, you have my blessing to deal with him however you see fit. You don't need to worry about my wife or me. We'll accept your decision.
Thank you for being so understanding, Tucker. You've always been a good father-in-law to me. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to trying to get a hold of Harvey. I'll let you know once I find out one way or the other. Well, Judy, how goes the desperate search for your soon-to-be ex-husband? Is he responding to you yet? No, not yet. Why do you ask, Connie? Do you have some idea of where he might be? Oh, I don't just have an idea. I know exactly where he is and where he's going. Okay. Were you going to tell me or what? Gladly. He's in his car right now on his way to visit me. That's why he's ignoring all your messages and calls. He's on his way to have some fun with his favorite girl. He doesn't need your crotchety attitude to spoil the mood. That reminds me, Connie, earlier on you were talking like women who are around 40 are completely unappealing. You do realize that you'll be 42 someday, right? Yeah, of course I do. That's why I'm having as much fun as I can while I still have my feminine charm. And what about Harvey? He's the same age as me. If I'm an old granny to you, does that make him an old grandpa? Yep, that's exactly right. Then, what in the world are you sleeping with him for, not to mention having his child? You want to know why, Judy? I'll tell you why. It's because you piss me the hell off. That's why. What? Why? I hate the way you always try to tell me what to do. You think you're some kind of big shot, don't you? Always bossing me around, giving me assignments, acting like my boss. What the? Connie, I am your boss. I'm your supervisor. So frickin' what? I don't need some old granny breathing down my neck all day. I can get my job done just fine without your constant lectures. Okay, well, I can't say that I agree with your reasoning, but at least that explains why you hate me so much. What it doesn't explain is why get involved with Harvey. Because I knew the best way to make you suffer would be to take your precious husband away from you. Are you serious? Yep. At first, all I wanted to do was sleep with him and make the two of you break up, and then I'd get rid of him after that. But you know, he's actually not that bad of a guy, and he's great in bed. So when I got pregnant, I thought, why not just go all the way? I'll marry him and have his kid, and then you'd have to watch us be happy for the rest of your miserable life. For God's sake, Connie, you really decided to go this far just to get back at me for being your boss? Yeah, and what of it? I haven't done anything wrong. Harvey even says he's happier with me than he is with you. Seems to me like your marriage has been over for way longer than we would have been seeing each other. All I did was make it official. You can't blame me for that. This seems to me like the perfect opportunity for you to let go of your failed marriage and move forward toward a miserable, lonely future of nothing but sadness and misery. Well, I guess that's that. Thanks for telling me all of that, Connie. You're welcome, I guess? You want Harvey? Okay, you can have him. Seriously? All right. Since Harvey isn't answering my texts, go ahead and do me the favor of letting him know I'm divorcing him. Will do. So you're gonna hurry up and move out of the house too, right? For sure.
Hey, Judy, I heard about what you said.
What did I say? Be specific.
You know, about divorcing me.
Mm-hmm. And who did you hear it from?
From Connie.
So it was true. You really were sleeping with her.
It's true, Judy, and for what it's worth, I'm sorry that it happened this way.
And you're really serious about marrying her, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm sure. She's pregnant with my kid. I have to take responsibility for that.
I really don't want to hear any talk from you about responsibility. I have a lot of things I want to say right now, but I just don't have the energy. It is what it is. I'll contact my lawyer and have him draw up a set of divorce papers for us. Oh, and I'm moving out of the house, just so you know.
Okay, I got it. And Judy, I know this won't mean much coming from me, but it was good while it lasted. You really did do a lot for me, and I appreciate that.
You're right, Harvey, that doesn't mean much coming from you. One more thing, it's going to take a while for me to move out of the house, so you're going to have to give me some time to get everything ready. I've got paperwork to sign, phone calls to make. It's going to be a total mess.
Yeah, I totally understand. Go ahead and let me know when you're all moved out. I'm really sorry for everything I've done to you, Judy.
What's going on here, Judy? I want answers. Wow, and here I was thinking I was finally rid of you. If you want answers, you're going to have to ask a more specific question. We were about to move all my stuff into the house since you finally moved out, but when we got here, the locks had been changed and there was a for sale sign in the yard. That's what's going on. Now explain. Oh, didn't Harvey tell you anything? He's just as clueless as I am and twice as panicked. Oh, I guess Harvey didn't notice. Notice what? Would you please start making sense? The truth is that house wasn't our joint property. It was my personal property. I'm the sole owner. What? But you were married, right? Doesn't that mean you both own it? Well, I make more money than he does, and I'm the one who paid for everything, so it only makes sense it would be mine. Wait, really? That's right. I'm the one who wanted to build a new house in the first place. I had a lot of specific requests I wanted in the house, and it didn't feel right to make Harvey pay for something that I wanted. So I paid for the house by myself and put it in my own name. That means it's mine to do with as I please. And since you're not party to the discussion at all, I didn't feel the need to inform you. But I don't understand. This is all way too sudden. Is it though? I told Harvey that I was getting ready to move, so I assumed he had told you about that as well. I don't know, perhaps he was under the impression that I was just going to walk away from the house, as if I'd actually do that. I don't believe this. You tricked us. How did I trick you? I already told you the house is my personal property, and thus it is mine to do with as I please. I really don't know what made you two think you would get to have the house. But where are we supposed to live now? I already canceled the lease on my old apartment. I can't move back there now. Well, that's not my problem, is it? Go and talk to your precious little husband about it. Live wherever you want. I don't care.
You can't do this to us.
Don't forget, you're the woman who ripped my husband away from me. I could be doing much worse to you if I so pleased. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd really prefer never to talk to you again. So I think I'm going to block your number.
Don't you dare block me. This conversation is not over, not by a long shot.
It is for me, though. I am absolutely swamped right now. I just moved into my new place, and I've only unpacked the daily essentials. I still have to do a bunch of paperwork to change my address, change my name. Ugh, it's going to take me forever to do it all. So I have no time to waste talking to you. Goodbye.
Dad, are you there? I need your help. You need help, do you? Well, what can I do for you? I know this is sudden, but do you think I could stay at your place for a little while? And why do you need to stay with me? What's going on? The thing is, me and Judy are getting divorced. I see. And, well, she kinda kicked me out of the house. And there's one more thing, too. I have a new wife with me. You what? I know, it's a lot to take in, but we can talk about the details later. I'll head over to your place now, and we can talk about it in person. Hold it right there. You don't get to decide when we discuss those details. Depending on what the details are, I may or may not choose to allow you inside. All right. I guess I can understand wanting to know. So here's the thing. Me and Judy have been in a loveless marriage for years now, but divorce would be a real pain that both of us wanted to avoid, so we decided to stay legally married. I'm not sure I understand, but keep going. So, since we didn't love each other anymore, I went and found someone who did love me. Now that me and Judy are divorced, we're going to get married soon. Let me see if I've got this straight. You've been cheating on Judy. What? No, that's not it at all. You see, when we both realized that we had fallen out of love with each other, we decided to open up our marriage. Sure, Judy might still be my legal wife, but she told me she didn't mind me going out with other women. I know this may seem strange to you, Dad, but times have changed. Open marriages are really common these days. I see. So you're saying that Judy is on board with you marrying this new girl of yours? That's right. We both decided that it wasn't worth keeping up appearances when we didn't love each other, so we agreed to divorce amicably. I'm impressed. Boy, I never thought that one day you would have the nerve to tell such a ridiculous lie to me. But, no, Dad, I'm not lying. It's the truth. Don't give me that malarkey. If Judy really was okay with you seeing this new girl, then why have you been sneaking around and meeting her behind Judy's back? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been sneaking. Liar! You've been telling her that you're going to visit your mother and me when you're actually going to meet your mistress. What? I don't understand. How did you know about that? Judy told me all about your sordid little affair, and when we were talking about that, I realized that you had been lying to her about visiting us. For the last year or so, you've been visiting us maybe once or twice a month. But you've been telling Judy that you're seeing us at least once a week! Oh no! I would never allow such a pathetic liar as yourself in my house, much less the succubus who ripped you away from poor Judy! Go and find your own place to live! But Dad, you don't understand! I haven't told you this yet, but Connie is pregnant! That child is your grandchild, and I know how much you've always wanted to meet your grandchildren. You wouldn't kick the woman carrying your grandchild out onto the street, would you? You're no son of mine anymore, and that means that no child of yours will ever be my grandchild. You're a man, aren't you? It's time for you to step up and raise the child yourself.
Dad, why are you doing this to me?
You're not the victim here, Judy is. I wanted you to have children with Judy. She was the best woman you could have ever hoped for. I'm not interested in the child of some floozy you found on the street corner. I'm disowning you, Harvey. Never darken my doorstep with your presence ever again.
Judy, I'm sorry for what happened. You know that. So please, can't you let us have the house?
Are you insane? It's either that or you're the most shameless wretch I've ever met.
I know that I'm a scumbag. I'm the lowest of the low. But think about that baby. The baby hasn't done anything wrong.
You're right. If anything, I feel bad that your poor child is cursed with being born to a lying moron and a home-wrecking harpy.
Then take the house off the market and let us live there.
It's already off the market. I found a buyer the other day and we already signed the deal. This is what you get for being a sniveling little coward, Harvey. Maybe if you hadn't ignored my calls and texts that day, maybe if you had come straight home and had a face-to-face conversation with me, maybe then I would have considered letting you have the house, but it is far too late for you now. Ever since the day that I found out about your affair and Connie's baby, you've been running away from me. I'm surprised you were even able to get her pregnant at all, considering you're not even man enough to face the consequences for your misdeeds. I'm never giving you that house, and I am not even giving you money for a month's rent.
No way. You're really not gonna give me anything?
Absolutely nothing. Now, never contact me again, got it? This is goodbye, Harvey. Forever.
Come on, Judy. You're really not gonna give us this house?
What the? I can't believe it. I thought I'd blocked you. Oh, well, I'll soon remedy that mistake. And about the house, really, what were you expecting? It's my house, remember? Why would I simply let two losers who mean nothing to me have it for free?
All right. I guess there's no way I'm gonna change your mind. We'll just have to find some apartment to move into until we can find a house.
I guess so. Speaking of which, do you have the money to pay for an apartment or mortgage?
What kind of question is that? Of course I don't. Harvey's going to pay for everything.
No, he's not.
Huh? Yes, he is.
He's not going to pay for it because he can't pay for it.
What makes you say that?
He's unemployed.
What? Harvey's unemployed? That can't be.
I was pretty shocked myself when he suddenly came home about a year ago and told me he got fired. He told me that he would take care of things around the house for me until he found his next job. That's why he came to pick me up from the office every once in a while.
But why didn't he ever say anything about that to me?
It's quite simple, Connie. He was lying to you to make you like him. I would recommend not counting on him to support you either, by the way. Plan on having to support both of you by yourself.
But I can't do that. My stomach is getting bigger every day, and I already quit my job.
Yeah, I remember that. You seemed so happy when you were giving your going-away speech.
I can't believe this. What is Harvey thinking, keeping something like that from me?
For his part, he says he's going to take responsibility. As for how, your guess is as good as mine, seeing as though he doesn't have a job. I'll bet he doesn't have a plan to get one either, honestly. But that's not my problem anymore.
This can't be happening.
Not that I care, but if you really care about your child's future, you'll do what you can to get Harvey to step up. Because try as you might, you're never going to get a single cent out of me.
Come on, I'm going to be giving birth to a baby soon, and you're just gonna watch as I get forced to live on the streets? Don't you have a heart?
I have pity on those who deserve pity. You decidedly do not. Good luck on starting your new married life with Harvey. You're going to need it.
Hey there, Judy. It sure has been a while, huh? How have you been?
What reason could you possibly have to be texting me right now? We're divorced. We've been divorced for 3 years. We're no different than complete strangers. I said never text me again, and I meant it. Why do I keep forgetting to block people?
Stop! Wait! I wanted you to know that me and Connie are breaking up.
Oh, for the love of... What happened now?
I just can't deal with her anymore. All she ever talks about is money. Like, why don't you get a job? When are you gonna get a job? Have you looked at the help wanted ads lately? When are you gonna start working again?
I mean, she is the mother of your child. She has a point, doesn't she?
But she's telling me to take any job, even a part-time job at a convenience store or something. That's not a career. I need to get a job that has potential for advancement.
Okay, well, what sort of job are you looking for anyway?
Well, considering my age and experience, I think the best place for me is upper management.
You've got to be kidding me. How much of a moron are you?
Hey, I am not a moron.
You are 43 years old and you have never been in any management position, and you got fired from the last job you had. There is no company that would hire you as an entry-level employee, much less upper management. Wake up from your delusions of grandeur, Harvey. You have a real child who needs real money. That child doesn't have time for your starry-eyed fantasies.
I know, and I'm going to, I promise. But it's just... Well, I mean, that's it. I can't handle living with Connie anymore. She's not understanding of my career goals.
You've got to be kidding me.
I've been thinking lately, and I realized that I was never happier than when I was with you.
Yeah, because I wasn't getting on your case about finding a job like Connie rightfully is.
That's not it. I really do miss you.
Shut up, would you? You only miss being able to sit around at home all day while I paid for all of our lifestyle. You don't miss me at all. You're just tired of being held accountable for once in your life. I supported you with every fiber of my being while we were married, and you betrayed me.
Don't talk like that. I made you happy, didn't I?
You made me miserable for an entire year while you were cheating on me. And now you're making Connie and your child miserable with your laziness. Honestly, I'm still mad at Connie for what she did, and I'll never forgive her for that. But I still say she has every right to kick you to the curb. Now, put down your phone, pick up the newspaper, find a job opening, any job opening, and apply for it. You don't have any right to be happy until you've provided your wife and child with everything they need to get by.
That's not fair, though.
Life isn't fair, Harvey. Now, this time, I'm going to block your number for sure, so don't ever contact me again. I am way happier single than I ever was with you. Hi there, Tucker. How have you been?
Judy, it's so great to hear from you, sweetheart. To what do I owe the pleasure?
To whom, actually? Harvey just texted me a bit ago. It looks like he's having money problems again, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came to you begging for a handout soon.
Oh no. Well, thanks for the heads up, Judy. Words can't express how sorry I am for everything that foolish boy put you through.
No, really, it's okay. The truth is, I was aware that Harvey was cheating on me. It's just that I didn't know what I would do after I divorced him, and I didn't want to be all alone. So I pretended not to notice.
My goodness, you really knew?
Yeah, and I realize now what a terrible mistake it was to let it go. I've been single for 3 years now, and I can honestly say that leaving him was a total positive. I don't miss the married life at all, at least not married life with him. If anything, I'm glad that I was able to get rid of him before I turned 40. It made the rest of my life much easier than it would have been.
You really are a strong woman, Judy. I'm glad to hear you've found your happiness. If there's ever anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
The same goes for me, Tucker. Keep in touch, okay? Connie and Harvey got divorced shortly after that. Connie moved back in with her parents, and her parents are looking after her child while she goes to work. The way I heard it, her parents were furious when they found out about the circumstances of her marriage, and they opposed it from the start. So they're making her pay a hefty amount of rent to them to allow her to live there, as well as do most of the housework. She's definitely not living the pampered and spoiled life that she thought she would get when she started sleeping with Harvey. After his second divorce, Harvey was now stuck with paying child support to Connie. Since it was either work or go to jail, he decided to do the thing he'd been dreading the most. He took up a part-time job at the convenience store. He hates it and bizarrely thinks it's beneath him, but if he quits, then he'll be jailed for failing to make his child support payments. so he has no choice but to grit his teeth and bear it. As for me, the money I got from selling the house was more than enough for me to get my new solo life started. And without Harvey's dead weight to carry, I'm free to do practically whatever I want now. I go on solo vacations to tropical resorts twice a year. I've seen more of the world than I ever thought I would, and I am loving every single day of my new life.